Hello, everyone, to the part 3 of SAT sample paper solving. I'll continue from question number 20. So let's get started.
Okay. The frequency table summarizes the 57 data values in the data set. What is the maximum data value in the data set? So maximum is the value that appears for the most amount of times, and frequency is what uh, demonstrates how many times something has occurred. And the highest frequency I can see is 11. And that, interestingly, is the frequency of the value 11. So a maximum data value is 11. Okay. A circle in the xy plane has the diameter with endpoints this. Okay. Um, so 2 comma 4 would be somewhere here. 2 comma 14 somewhere here. So this is our circle looking like an ellipse. Now better. Okay. An equation of this circle is this. So equation is x minus 2 square plus y minus 9 square is equal to r square, where r is a positive constant. What is the value of r? Well, it's very easy. We could also find it through the equation, but we don't have to go in there at all. This point is 2 comma 4, this point is 2 comma 14, and the perfect thing is that it's a straight line. That means that this distance, which is also the diameter, is just simply 14 minus 4, which is 10. So the radius is half of diameter, which is 5. So that's the answer. Question number 22. The measure of right, okay, sorry. The measure of angle R is 2 pi by 3 radians. The measure of angle T is 5 pi by 12 radians, greater than the measure of angle. Okay. Is this much more than the measure of r. What is the measure of angle t in degrees? So two things we have to do. First find t, then convert it. Okay, let's do the addition first. So t is simply equal to 5 pi by 12 plus 2 pi by 3. Now this is just adding two fractions. I would just make both the denominators same by providing a 4 up and down because 3 times 4 is 12. So it just makes my calculation easy. So it's just 5 pi by 12 plus 8 pi by 12, which is just 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pi by 12. This is what our t is, but in radians. How do we convert it into degrees? So what I do, 1 radian is equal to 180 degrees. Let's just put it a degree. Now, if both of them are equal, I divide by 1 and multiply by the other one. It doesn't really matter because I'm multiplying and dividing by the same unit. So I'm going to divide by radian, 1 radian, and what is it equal to? 180 degrees. Or to make it simpler, what I would do, I would say I'm going to multiply it by 1 radian and divide it by 1 radian. And because I need a degree in my answer, I need a degree in the numerator too. So I would just replace this 1 radian by 180 degrees because they are same. Or you can, if you understood what I was saying before, that's also fine. Another thing is the radian gets cut because if same thing is up and down, they obviously get cut. Um, wait, I obviously did something wrong. I have to do this again. Ignore what I said. So 1 radian is not equal to 180 degrees. 3.14 radian is equal to 180 degrees. So same thing, I would just say because this is in radians right now, I want a degree in by numerator. I will multiply by 3.14 and divide by, wait, sorry. I would multiply by 180 degree and divide by 3.14. Now I have a radian in numerator denominator, which I can cut, and my answer is going to come in degrees. So we know that pi and 3.14 are same. So I'm just going to cut both of them. And all I got at the end is 13 by 12 into 180, um, which is equal to 195, which is option C. So it might have been confusing. All I did is 3.14 radians is equal to 180 degrees. And the answer that I want in the end, which is degrees, I put it in the numerator and divide the other thing because they're equal in the denominator. And the radian gets cut and the end answer. A certain town has an area of this much. What is the area in square yards of this town is if 1 mile is equal to 1760. So similarly, I'm going to solve it in the similar way I did last one, so it would be easier to understand. So 1 mile is equal to 1760 yards that we already know. And how much area is? It's 1.36 square miles, which means miles squared is equal to how many square yards? So I would divide it by something miles so that at the end, what would happen? My miles will get cut. That's what I want. So I'm gonna just write something miles in the denominator. But the thing is, I need 2 miles because they're miles squared. Similarly, what are they equal to? 1760 yards, which I need to multiply 2 times in the numerator. And I would just say yards square. Hmm. Miles got cut. And let's multiply, even though D looks like an answer. But let's calculate, which is the answer. So it would be 13505,536 square yards. Just remember, square means area is always squared because we have to multiply two different dimensions. So it can be meter square, millimeter square, yard square, kilometer square. So just keep that in mind. Okay. 24th, for line H, the table shows three values of X and their corresponding values of Y. Line K is the result of translating line H down 5 units in the XY plane. Okay. What is the x-intercept of K? So since we already have the values, we can easily find the equation of H. First of all, I'm going to find the slope of H, which is just y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And let's say any values, let's say these. So 160 minus 130 by 23 minus 18, which should be 6. Let me check. Okay. Now I have the slope. I just need the equation. I can do h, which is y, but since the line is called h, let's say h instead of y. H minus 130 is equal to x minus 18 into the slope. So h minus 130 equals 6x minus 18 times 6. 108, and h is equal to 6x minus 108 plus 130, which means it equals 6x plus 22. This is the equation of h. And now what they are saying that k is the result of translating the line h down 5 units. So it means the y intercept is changed. So they are also saying k equals h minus 5. That's what I'm going to replace here. I'm just gonna write h k plus 5 equals 6x plus 22, which gives us k is equal to 6x plus 17. And they're asking for x-intercept. It means where does it cut on the x-axis, in which the y is always 0. 0 equals to 6x plus 17. It means negative 17 equals 6x and x equals negative 17 by 6, which is option number D.
So that was it for the part 3, the last part of this module 1. That is part 4 will be coming soon after this video. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comment it down. See you soon.